Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Okay, let's talk about it. What is good, YouTube? It's your boy 360 Panda, the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice, man. And welcome to the channel. Check this out, bro. If you are not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe. Comment on the comment section down below and like the video, bro. On this video, I'll be dropping a lot of juice for you guys, so make sure you watch the whole video, man. As you guys saw the title of the video, in today's video we are talking about is sunlight, bar soap, is sunlight liquid dishwasher, and is Dawn soap dishwasher. I don't have that one here. Are they actually good for your hair? You know, are they good for your hair? So there's a couple of things that you're gonna talk about. First of all, we're gonna talk about who started the trend, why is it so popular. Secondly, we're gonna talk about the difference between a shampoo and an actual the difference between sunlight dishwasher or bar soap, or you know, any dishwasher, and the difference with the shampoo, right? And then we're gonna talk about wavers. Why shouldn't wavers actually use sunlight on their hair? And then we're gonna talk about the effects of it all, so make sure you stay tuned. Let's get into the video. First of all, let's talk about who actually started this trend. Probably this trend started way before you know, but I'm gonna talk about why is it so big nowadays. Back in the days, you used to, whenever you are looking for information, you'd go to Google or whatever to actually research about whatever you wanted to research. Then you'd actually get research knowledge which is tangible, right? So nowadays you can go to YouTube, you can go to Facebook. There's so lot of information. Some of them are actually not information that will benefit us. A lot of information out there are information which will actually harm us. So a lot of information which is out there can actually are actually not beneficial for us, right? So especially if we're gonna talk about our hair, like specifically on this topic, right? Specifically on the topic of sunlight for your hair, and the bar soap and the dishwasher, right? So in this video, man, I want to talk to you guys like I'm talking to my younger sister or my younger brother. So we're actually gonna discuss about this. As I said, nowadays you can go to YouTube and research and just so that's how the trend started. I've been seeing a lot of people, a lot of wavers use sunlight on their hair, and it's been actually, you know, the sunlight wash method, and then, you know, it looks fancy, and a lot of those guys actually kinda have good waves, right? So yeah, so now you get confused and you wanna do that and you wanna become like them. They actually tell you that is how you get waves. And also, I've seen a couple of people, the ladies out there with natural hair, actually using dishwasher to actually wash their hair, right? So that's who started the trend. Even though, like as I said, probably the trend has been long there. So that's how the trend, actually the misinformation actually spread out through social media. Now let's talk about the difference between a dishwasher and a sunlight liquid, right? So a lot of people are saying that these two have the same ingredients. So the question is, are you crazy? Like really, bro, are you crazy? Are you smoking on some Zaza? Probably like getting high and stuff like that. So look, man, even though probably they have the same ingredients, but they don't actually have the same ingredients, right? First of all, let's look at what's the whole purpose of a sunlight dishwasher. Even when you look at it here, bro, like there's pots, there's plates, there's all of that. So this is supposed to be used on greasy stuff, right? On greasy stuff, dirty plates, and all of that. So the grease that you actually get from food, when you're cooking and stuff from food, is not the same grease that you get from oils, right? So what does that mean? That means the ingredients which they have to use here have to be stronger, right? So that it can actually remove the grease out of it. The sulfate which is used here and the sulfate which is used here can't be the same, because this one is for pots. The greasy is much heavier and much thicker than the actual grease which you actually get from products, right? Which the grease you get from products is really not that much, right? So let's talk about the shampoo. The shampoo, obviously, the ingredients which are used here are for hair. Now, as we know, hair, like the hair, bro, it's not that strong. You can actually pull your hair out just like that. So that means it's a bit sensitive. Plus the hair is actually sensitive. So that means that the products which are used here are not supposed to be that strong. So that's the difference between these two. Is that the ingredients which is used here, the sulfate which is used here, is much stronger than the sulfate which is used here. They differ. Obviously, I'm not gonna come with scientific word, but you can research that. I'm not a scientist, or I don't make these actual products and stuff like that. But the products which are used here are different, bro. This one is much stronger than this one, probably 10 times stronger than this one. So you can't be comparing the two and saying these things are actually the same ingredients. They are not. I would actually slap you for actually saying that to my face. You get slapped like a pimp, right? So yeah, now let's talk about another thing. Also, sunlight also, like the ingredients which are used for sunlight are for clothes, dirty clothes, oily clothes. Sunlight helps with actually washing, getting rid of the dirt. So obviously it will be stronger. And another thing I want to talk about when it comes to wavers, why should wavers not actually use sunlight on their hair? The foam which you get from a sunlight, and the foam which you get from this thing from a shampoo. Like, I'm forgetting about shampoo, bro. Like, I'm so yeah, man, the foam that you get from a sunlight and the foam that you get from a shampoo, they differ. The foam which you get from a sunlight is not really that sticky, the foam which you get from a shampoo is stickier. So what does that mean? That means whenever you are washing your hair as a waver, your whole aim is for your hair to actually lay down, right? After the washing style, to be laid and stuff, right? After you've done washing. So the sunlight can't give you that. You can't get your hair laid as much as you want, like super laid, because the foam, it doesn't actually stick, right? Unlike this one, the foam actually sticks, and then you can get your hair laid whenever you take off your durag. So as a waver, I'd suggest you actually not use it. Now let's talk about the last thing on our agenda today, which are the effects, right? We're gonna talk about the effects. First of all, we're gonna talk about the effects, whether you are natural, you have natural hair, or you are a waver. Not that wavers don't have natural hair, but I mean the non-wavers with long curly hair and all of that. All our ladies, all our beautiful queens. So yeah, let's talk about the effects. How does sunlight liquid affect and the bar soap affect your hair? First of all, as I said, this thing is for dishes. I don't know who said this thing, bruh. Like, I'm asking myself, who woke up one morning or late at night, was washing dishes, and I was like, maybe I should use this on my hair. Like, I wonder who was smoking that Zaza, bruh. Like, and then they decided, maybe I should use it for my hair, because it is not for hair. right? It's for, as I said, getting rid of grease. So that means it's stronger. Now when it's stronger, one, it will dry off your hair. That means it will strip you of your natural oils which you're supposed to have, of which that's not what you want. You don't want to be walking around with a dry hair, right? So that's not what you want. After that, after your hair gets dried, bro, believe you me, your hair will start to, you know, frizzle, and then you start probably ripping off. It'll start to rip off, bro. Those are the effects that I was reading of actually using a dishwasher. And then we're gonna talk about the sunlight. I did a video on sunlight. I was washing my hair with sunlight, which was an experiment for me. I don't want to come here not knowing, like not having information for you guys. So I came here with information, I used it, and then I came back and I told you guys how it affected me, right? When you watch my videos, I tell you how it affected me. So what sunlight does, as I say, it doesn't layer your hair. So it's actually useless, because you want your hair laid whenever you're washing your hair. So it's gonna dry your hair. We don't want dry hair. We don't want dry hair. We still want we want to have the natural shine from the natural hair, which the natural shine which we have from the beginning. That's what we want, right? So another thing, you don't want your hair all frizzly and stuff like that. No, you don't want that, but you want your hair to lay. Another thing, man, you don't want your hair to start thinning. That's what I noticed with me. My hair started thinning, you know, because it's dry, it's not healthy. So this thing is not healthy, but the products which I use here are not for hair. So I suggest, please, as I said, I'm talking to you guys as the older brother. So I suggest you guys, please stop using these products. The sunlight, dishwashers, and the bar soap for your hair. Stick to using a shampoo. Yes, I know what you're gonna say, a shampoo also dries off your hair, but it's better than actually using, you know, until they actually come up with a better thing than a shampoo. But this is the best thing we have right now. So make sure you don't use dishwashers on your hair. Otherwise, man, those are the jewels that I wanted to drop for you guys, man. Hopefully you guys liked it. This video wasn't supposed to be this long, but hey, anyway, it's that long, man. Like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe, boy. Your boy Panda, I'm out.